Hi guys, welcome to a track guide with me, Jake Benham, around Albert Park here in Australia ahead of this weekend's Grand Prix. Let's get straight into it. Here we are then at Australia, let's go. So preparing our penultimate corner into the last corner, going to take it as wide as possible to open up the exit. Open up DRS as soon as we can, up to 7th, through to 8th, hitting about 202 miles an hour as we head into turn 1. Just after the 100 metres, going to clip a little bit of the inside, not too much though because it does offsettle the car. Open up DRS then for the second time already on this lap. Going to be hitting the braking point just at that black box, down into third gear, compromise the first apex to set up the second. You see there, fling it left for the maximum exit, and then up to 5th, through to 6th, flat out through this kink, and then up to 7th. Going to be hitting the braking point for this fast right, just before the 50 metre, all the way out to the white line on the left there. And then now we're going to be taking the line of least resistance to scrub off as little speed as possible, up to 8th. And then we're going to be putting on DRS also into the fastest section on the track, as we're now going to be heading into the fastest chicane, 150 miles an hour on the apex, fling it in 6th gear, full power on the exit, run it right out to the outside curb, open up DRS as soon as you get it. Now into this last sector, very mechanical grip reliant as we hit 3rd gear, maximum power again, holding 5th, and then fling it right again up to 6th, now into the penultimate corner, very tricky. Tyres are burning by this point, and now into the final corner, just about bringing it home, 4th gear up to 5th, and then up to the line now, and that is a hot lap around the beautiful Albert Park here in Melbourne. Okay, so that was my lap around Australia, and now I'm going to go back to HQ and review it. Hi guys, so I'm back at HQ about to analyse my lap around Australia. Here we are then in Australia, going to set up the final corner once again, like always, and then hitting speeds up the main straight around 202 miles an hour as we head into turn 1. Just after 100 metres, going to clip the inside curb, not too much though because it'll actually unsettle your car. Open up DRS then, down this very short straight, you're going to be getting your braking point just before the black box there on the left, right out to this outside curb, but then you want to swing back over to the right as much as you can to open up this left-hander, which is about a medium speed corner, but very important because there's a decently long straight after this, which you need to carry a lot of minimum speed out of. Again, good exit, and then right of this inside curb to open up the corner as much as you can. Now under the big boards there at the top, just before the 50 metres, you're going to send it into this apex, almost get right on top of it because it kind of brings you round in these modern day cars, and then right out to the outside curb once again. Now you're going to be wanting to get the line of least resistance as we head down to carry as much speed and scrub off as little speed as possible into this very long straight, very good opportunity to overtake, and now into the fastest part of the circuit at the 50 metres. Going to fling it left, bring it back over to the middle of the track before you start turning into the right. Here we go then, maximum commitment right out to the outside curb. Open up DRS again then, into the final sector. You're going to be spotting the braking point just before the 50 metres into this medium speed corner. Not clipping too much the inside curb because it does offset all your car. Fling it in right, maximum commitment. Tyres are absolutely burning by this point. Down into 3rd for the penultimate corner, run it all the way out wide, but then get back over to the left again, and then maximise your run through the final corner, and that is a lap. And that was my analysis of the high-speed track here at Albert Park.